Welcome to all. In this video, we are going to see about regulatory bodies to control pollution industries. So, why it is important to control the discharge or pollutions caused by the industries needs to be regulated. Okay, so that's what we are going to see. The first one is an environmental protection. Second one is a human health and safety. Third one is an accident and emergency preparedness. Fourth one is a product quality and consumer protection. So regulatory bodies not only mostly based upon the safety of environment, but also the employees who is also working in the particular sector. Okay. For example, if you take any nuclear power plant, so from the nuclear power plant, uh, the discharge from the nuclear power plants will be mostly hot water or a brine water. Okay, so those hot water or brine water needs to be regulated continuously before releasing into the water bodies. So usually the water bodies only the discharges will be released from the nuclear power plant. But even though there is releasing of actual water, but the temperature of the water needs to be maintained at a particular level uh, to to preserve and conserve and protect the habitants in the water bodies. So that's why environmental protection is a major concern. Second one is human health and safety. Again, we go with the uh, nuclear power plant. So the employees who are working in the nuclear power plant needs to be needs to be protected from the nuclear radiation in their environment from the industries. So they always wear a protective suit with a lead plate on their packet. So what does the lead packet does do is it always absorbs the radiations that's surrounding the body. And third one is an accident and emergency preparedness. So what is an accident and emergency preparedness is nothing but if any calamities due to natural or human made errors may cause some calamities. So during those times, how the industry is going to function. Again, we go with the nuclear power plant example. If there is any burst in boiler or any burst in a coolant circulation, so there will be a sudden stoppages and sudden leakages of radiations from in the plant. So to escape from the plant or to escape from the radiation, we always uses a different mechanism. Okay, so there may be a collection, there may be a people gathering up area during those times. So how the employees have been trained, how the interns have been trained for that particular for the particular calamities have been frequently monitored. So fourth one is a product quality and consumer protection. So product quality and consumer protection is nothing but uh, how the consumers have been valued by the production. Okay, so for example, if you take any kind of a food material, the food material should have such quality for consuming. Okay, so if the qualities of food is not good, and the people who are consuming the such foods may have some kind of side effects due to their consumption of food. So product quality and consumer protection is also a major thing that needs to be carried out. Okay, so here we got the third one. So in the worldwide, there are five major regulatory bodies. Wherever the country it is, uh, if it is amended with the United Nations, it needs to obey these five regulatory bodies. The first one is a United Nations Environment Program. The second one is a International Labour Organization, and the third one is World Health Organization. Fourth one is a United Nations Framework Convention in Climate Change. And the fifth one is a Basel Convention on the control of transboundary movements of hazardous waste and their disposal. So the first one, UNEP, United Nations Environment Program, suggests that how much amount of forest needs to be removed from a particular country, how much percentage of forest needs to be conserved. These are all controlled by these are all regulated by the UNEP. And International Labour Organization, the people or the employees who are working in uh, some industries, which causes a huge pollution or a huge calamities to their human health, to their health, needs to amended with the International Labour Organization. This International Labour Organization helps us to maintain the labor hour and the protective codes, protective dresses. It is all maintained by the International Labour Organization. So industries need to be amended with the laws or facts that is being produced, that is being amended by the International Labour Organization. And fourth is the World Health Organization. This World Health Organization usually amended with the International Labour Organization. Okay, so and fourth one is a United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. So in considering the future, UNFCCC does some work and forecast the production of forecast the discharge of effluent and see how does it impact the environment. They produce some data and values and to conserve and to protect the same they have done some work. So that is what the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change and the Basel Convention on the control of transport, removal of hazardous waste and their disposal is movement of e-waste from one place to another. For example, countries like America, Canada, England, and European countries produce large amount of e-waste. If you take any laptop or computer, they may not have used more than 5 or 10 years, more than 5 or 6 years. They have not used any kind of laptops or PCs. So they will refurbish the particular electronic item and they sell it to the second world countries or third world countries. So this fifth basic convention of the control of transboundary movements of hazardous waste and their disposal is majorly concentrate on the movement of electronic waste, radioactive material, medical waste, such things. Okay, so these are all the worldwide important regulatory bodies. When it comes to India, that one first one is a Central Pollution Board, and third one is a State Pollution Control Board, and the fourth is the Ministry of Environment, Forest, and Climate Change. So, if any industry that is going to be initiated in any state or union territory, that that industry needs to be get permission from the first one is in Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change if it is being amended with the central government. Okay, so if the industry is going to be more than an acre of land or more than 2 acres of land, it needs to be get permission from this Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, and after that it needs to get the clearance from the Central Pollution Board and State Pollution Control Board. So what these pollution control boards does is how much amount of pollution is being released into the environment, what are all the pollutions that is being released into the environment, and what are all the steps taken by the industries that have been taken to reduce the pollutions that is being released into the environment are all monitored with the state pollution are all monitored with the pollution control board, not only the state but also from the central pollution control board. So these are the major three regulatory bodies in India. So I hope everyone have understood from the second slide to fourth slide. And what we have seen is a regulatory bodies to maintain the pollution, to control the pollution in the environment. So hope everyone have understood. So thank you.